Hi, and welcome to another tutorial with Zenphi. Today we're going to be going over just how easy it can be to automate the process of passive shadow IT detection with Zenphi. We're going to be going over a very simple flow that's going to allow your IT department to be able to receive notifications every time one of your employees uses apps, software, or services without approval or awareness from the IT team. This could include things like logging into Airbnb, maybe ChatGPT with their work email, or maybe even things like signing up for SaaS trials that aren't secure. With Zenphi, you're going to make it super simple to receive that notification to be able to remove access as soon as possible if necessary. And the best part is, since we're using passive detection, you're going to be able to receive this activity without needing manual input or without your users having to actively report it. The first thing will be to set up our trigger. We're going to be using our Google Audit Activity trigger. For the application name, we're going to be using token, event name authorized, and here you're also able to indicate user keys and filters depending on if you only want to search for certain users or maybe by filtering out the list of items returned. You even have an option to add a customer ID. Using convert JSON to object, we're going to convert the event payload to an object as seen here. We're going to extract the client ID. To do this, we're going to enable filtering, and if we look at the filter, we're going to return the record when the following conditions are met, when the item name is equal to the client ID, and at the bottom, make sure you select that first item only. This is going to ensure that we only see one item here instead of multiple items. Then we're going to go ahead and extract the app name. So once again, enable filtering, first item, and then for our clause, it's going to be the name equal to the app name. Now for this example, we have created a Zenphi table with a list of records of different authorized sites. So essentially what's going to happen is it's going to compare and see if what they have connected to is on the list of approved applications, and if not, only then will it notify IT. This is going to ensure that they don't receive notifications for every single connection made to an application, only when necessary. So what we're going to do is look up the value in our approved apps. So by using lookup record, we're going to add this condition when the client ID is equal to the value. And if this connection was through an approved app, we don't want to do anything. This is where the flow would conclude. However, if it's not, I'm going to go ahead and format the event parameters. Here for separator, I'll do a line break here. And this is using concatenate collection of text. This is just going to make the email look nicer. So it gives the format to the text to make it legible for the person receiving the email. I'm also going to format the activity time using format date time, so we can get that date time from the original trigger. So if we open that up, ID, we have the event time, and again, this is just so that it's easier for the person receiving the email to understand exactly what date and what time this happened. And last but not least, using send email, we're going to send an email to the IT department. So you can customize the email, add as much information as you want from the trigger. In this case, I have just added the subject, the actor email, which would be the person who actually made the connection, as well as the information for the app and the device. And a really quick swap that you would be able to do here is instead of notifying via email, you could change this action for an assigned task, which is going to allow you to be able to send a task to the IT department to approve or request, and if rejected, you would be able to revoke that access. And this is what makes Zenphi different from other tools that offer similar services. Not only are you going to receive that notification, you can decide what happens after. Do you want to add it to a Google Sheet to keep track of all of the connections? Do you want to assign a task and then revoke if necessary? Do you want to send emails? So it really opens up the possibilities of what you're able to do with this information. And that would be everything. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section, and make sure to check out the rest of our videos where you will find different tutorials for different use cases for all different types of sectors. I'm sure you'll be able to find at least one way that you can automate and start saving time.